everybody, it's time for another PE lesson, and again I give it a double thumbs up. Alright everyone, so today is day 2 of our flexibility and balance activities. So today again we are working on flexibility and balance again. Remember, flexibility is how far you can stretch, how far do your muscles stretch, how kind of loose are they. When we talk about stretching, we move our muscles and body joints, and it's how far we can stretch around those. Balance helps us do lots of different activities so that we can keep control of our body. So that is what we're doing today.
Alright guys, so for this video we're going to start with a 5-minute jog in place. There's going to be a timer. You're going to jog in place. Can you stop? Sure, give yourself a few seconds and carry on. If you can't jog the whole time because you start to get tired, that's okay. Or you can slow it down to a march or a walk in place. So get ready, we're going to start by jogging in place. When the timer starts, so do you.
Okay, so first up is a 5-minute jog in place. Make sure you jog in place with the timer. If you need to slow down and walk on the spot, that's fine. If you need to have a few seconds break, that is fine. But we are jogging in place for our warm-up.
everybody. All right, so today is our second lesson on flexibility and balance. Remember, flexibility is where we stretch our muscles to make them nice and long and stretchy so that we can do more. And balance is where we have to, for a lot of it, is stand on one foot. Now, the reason we do a lot of balance is things like throwing. When we step on our opposite foot, we balance our body. When we jump and land, it's a balance. When we hop, it's a balance. So there's lots of things that include balance. So balance, when we balance it, I say balance a lot. When we do that, it sends a message to our brain and also helps to make the muscles stronger on that side. Same as when we balance on this side. So we're helping to make our muscles stronger. Not in the same way as jumping does, but in a different way to be more helpful. And flexibility, the stretching, helps them to be able to do more. And also, as we get older, it means we don't get injured as often. And that's really important. So the first thing we're going to do, so like we did in the lesson before, is we're going to do a little bit of moving, and then we're going to do some stretches or some balances or a combination. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do jogging. I can't say my words. Is we're going to do jumping jacks is what we're going to do. So when we are doing a jumping jack, remember, feet wide, hands touch at the top, feet together, hands by your side. So we're going to do jumping jacks. Each thing is going to be 30 seconds long. Jumping jacks are done, so come join me on the floor. Alright, so for this, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be stretching our hamstrings, which are the muscles behind the top of our leg. So what we're going to do is, remember, you're going to follow along, and then when the timer goes, you're going to work. So you're going to practice with me so you know what you're doing, and then you have your work time. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to do it sideways to start, and then I'm going to do it face on. So we're going to sit on our bottom legs out. We're going to tuck one leg in with our foot above our knee on the inside of our leg. Alright? And then I'm going to put my hands together. So for some of you, it's kind of like the sit and reach test, except we don't use the box. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch forwards. As I stretch forwards, I should feel a pull right here. So I'm going to stretch. Don't feel much of a pull, so what I can do is I can reach a little further forwards. And then you'll hold it. So let me show you that face off. So legs are out, we tuck one leg up, so my foot is above my knee, it's on the inside of my leg, and then hands together, and just going to reach forwards, and I'm going to hold it. And when I do that, I'm going to feel it in my hamstring, and also, you might feel it in your back. So hands together, reach forwards. If you can touch your toes, great. If you can't, don't worry, we're just reaching forwards. Your time starts now. So I'm going to show you face on, then from the side. So again, legs right in front, bend one leg so your foot is above your knee on the inside of your leg, hands together, and then you just stretch forwards, and you should feel it in the back of your leg. Remember, we're going to hold that position. You might find that one side you can stretch more than the other. That's fine. They might be the same. That's fine. So remember, hands together, and then just reach forward. If you can touch your toes, great. If you can't, don't worry. So let me show you what it looks like again from the side. Legs right in front. I bend one leg so my foot is above my knee on the inside of my leg. Hands together, and then I stretch forwards. And I'm just going to hold it. I know that I'm moving, but you guys will hold it because I'm showing you. So you just sit there, and you'll hold it. And remember, you should feel it here. It should feel like a pull or a tightness. If it's, ow, that's too much. That means you need to sit back a little bit. If it is just, okay, a pull and a tight, you're good. All right? So remember, you lean forwards and then you hold it. Your time starts now. Okay, good job. So we have stretched both of the hamstrings in our legs. Well, there's one each. One on this side and one on this side. The next thing we're going to do is called a forwards reach. All right? So what we're going to do, and we're still sitting on the ground for this, you're going to put your legs as far apart as you can and put your hands in the middle. So just now, we had one foot in front and we're reaching to our foot. This time, we're just going to reach as far forwards as we can. Because our legs are apart, you should feel the stretching here. All right? The muscles here are used for when you move your legs in certain directions, all right? So we are going to put our hands together again, and then we just reach forwards. And then you hold that position, all right? Now, if it hurts, so remember, we should feel a pull. If it hurts, there's two things you can do. I sit back a little bit, or I can bring my legs in a little bit, all right? Whichever is most comfortable for you. As long as hands together and you reach forwards, so you're going to feel it in here and here. The wider apart your legs are, the more you feel it in here. If your legs are a little bit more, you're going to feel it more in your hamstrings. But as long as you feel that pull, that tightness anywhere in here, you're good. Remember, hands together, reach forwards. Got it? You good? Ready? Go. Stretched our hamstrings, and then we stretched our inner thighs, and there's a hamstring as well. We're going to do some more moving. So we're going to do 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Remember, reaching up high, those hands, getting those knees up. Make sure you really reach up, get those knees up. Mountain climbers, go. Mountain climbers are done. Silly me coming all over that. This time, we're just going to do what's called a hang. And when we hang, we're kind of stretching out and relaxing muscles. So what we're going to do is, you're going to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. This is too wide, this is too narrow. So you can see where my shoulders are, and my feet a little bit apart, and they're there. And then, I'm going to grab my elbows, all right? So, not straight arms, grab your elbow, grab elbow. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to lean forwards and hang. All right? Lean forwards and hang. Now, what you should feel when you do that is a kind of a tight or a pull here, because that's meaning we're stretching our hamstrings. And when we stretch our hamstrings here, we can stretch further around our hips. Excellent. And also, because we're just hanging, you're going to feel a stretch or a pull here. And what we're doing is we're relaxing and lengthening those muscles, all right? So remember, feet are about shoulder width apart, grab your elbows, hang. So all you've got to do is just relax and hang down. So let me show you from the side, feet shoulder width apart, grab your elbows, and then just hang, all right? Just hang. And remember, we are kind of relaxing our muscles up here, feel it in our back and our hamstrings. So you're going to do that for the whole time of the timer. Ready? Go. make those muscles longer, which is going to be helpful when we do other things. So that's what we're doing it for. It's everything's ready for other things. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is going to do a slide, slide, jump. So start at the side, we're going to slide, slide, jump, slide, slide, jump, slide, slide, jump. You've got 30 seconds, ready, go. Slide, slide, jump. Now, because we're moving to the sides, what we're going to do is we're going to do a lunge, a side lunge, if you will. So feet together, you're going to take a big step to the side. This leg is going to be straight, and then you're going to bend to keep your knee over your foot. So you're leaning, and you should feel that stretch all through here. All right? So remember, feet together, big step to the side. This leg is straight. This leg bends. Try and get nice and low and feel that stretch all the way through here because we were just sliding. All right? You think you've got it? Ready, go. Lunge to that side. Now we're going to go to the opposite side. So remember, feet together, big step to the side. This leg is straight. We bend the other leg and we feel it all the way through here. Remember, we're always holding it nice and still. Now, if you can get lower, great. If not, don't worry. If it hurts, relax. Don't stretch as far. If you don't feel it, stretch further. So again, last one. Oh, almost the last one, I should say. Step to the side, toes point forward, leg straight, bend over this leg so your knee is over your toes. If you can get lower, great, and then hold it. All right, ready, go. Right here, because remember when we did our slide, we were stepping, so we need to stretch those muscles as well. Last one is we're going to be reaching up and touching our toes. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach up as high as we can, and then bend to touch our toes. Now, for this, if you need to bend your knee to touch your toes, that's absolutely fine. All right. If you can do it without bending, that's fine too. So let me just move my marker so that you can probably see my arms a little bit better. Coming up. Okay, so I go up as high as I can, touch my toes. Up as high as I can, touch my toes. And what we're doing here is as we're reaching up, we're stretching our sides and reaching up. So you've really got to reach up as high as you can. And then when we touch our toes, we're stretching all of our muscles here. So if you can do it with your legs straight, that's fine. If your knees need to be bent, that's fine. So remember, reach up as high as you can, and then down, touch the ground. Did I do it fast? No, I didn't. I did it slowly. And that's what you've got to do, is you've got to do it slowly so you can feel the stretch. So remember, slowly reach up, and then touch your toes. Slowly reach up, and then touch your toes. All right, you got it? Good. Ready, go. Okay, so that is us done for today. So this week our focus was on balance and flexibility. Use some of those regularly. It'll help you to get stronger and your muscles to get stronger. And I will see you in another video. So until then, bye guys. All right, guys, so now that we've finished that lesson, here's what I need you to do. You need to submit a video of you doing something from today, except for the jog in place. I don't want to see that. I know you can jog in place. So you are going to select one of the challenges that you did today. I would like you to choose one of the stretching, which is the flexibility, or the balance. So not the movement ones, but one of the other ones so that I can see that you're doing it correctly. Remember, you're going to submit that video. Kindergarten, first grade, use the media tab. Second, third, fourth, and fifth grade, use the red record button. I look forward to seeing those videos. Thanks, guys.
Okay, great job, everybody. So in our flexibility and balance activities, remember we're working on stretching those muscles to increase flexibility, which is how far you can stretch, and then working on balance so we have control over our body. Nice job today, everybody. All right, so last thing from you is to submit your video. Pick one of the balance or the stretching exercises and submit that video to me. So remember, kindergarten, first grade, click media tab. Second, third, fourth, and fifth grade, click the red record button. Only a video of a balance or a stretching activity. I look forward to seeing them. Thank you. Woo! You're number one. You're the best. You're awesome. Thanks for joining me today. Can't wait to see those videos.